Beautiful Aries, this is Tammy from Spot On Psychic Readings. Welcome to your reading for the middle of September. It's great to see you all again, and I wanted to just thank you so much for all of your subscriptions and all of your likes and all of your beautiful comments. It just means the world to me. And some of you have sent super thanks cash. I couldn't get that out. Super thanks cash, and also cash app donations, and this is really icing on the cake. Thank you so much for that. So this is going to be a collective reading tonight for you all, and I know you, if you've been watching a while, you know what a collective reading is. Aries gets that. For some of the people in the back who don't understand what a collective reading is, let me just explain, because based on some of the comments, this collective reading is when this is for the general collective public of Aries, okay? So it's not going to resonate with every person every time. Shocker, right? I'm sorry I'm being sarcastic, but wow, some of these comments, I mean, it's impossible. Now, I try to get it to fit as many people as I can because I'm going from what Spirit is telling me, and I'm pulling the cards, and I'm reading all of them to the best of my ability, okay? So I do try to get it to fit everybody, but literally, it's impossible, okay? So most of you in Aries are amazing. I love your fire energy. You know that. I love you guys. So welcome back. And please watch to the end to avoid misunderstandings, because the card readings build and you won't get the full message in the first minute or 2 or 10. Okay? I do summarize the readings usually at the end. So if you're super impatient and you want to skip to the end, you can do that. Okay? And if this reading doesn't fit for you, that's okay. With that said, Aries, here we go. All right, let's see what's coming up, Aries, for the middle of September, okay? Yeah, this last time around, it was weird on a few of the signs, Aries in particular. I can't remember what else. I got some really stupid comments. Really, I was kind of, I am sorry to keep going on about this, but I was really shocked because normally, and I got tons and tons of nice comments from all of you, so I do appreciate that very much. But I'm really to the point that when I release this video that I'm getting, this reading that I'm getting ready to do right now, I may not even let comments happen this time, because if I do, feel free to self-moderate them on my behalf if you'd like, really. But I just, I don't know. It really wasn't discouraging so much. It was more... I was like, seriously, is that where humankind is? Like, are these people just bots? Are these people soulless beings? Are there that many narcissists in the world? I mean, it really, you know, and again, like 99% of the comments are just amazing, and you all are like amazing. The true Aries nation, as you all call it. But the 1%, the 0.5 to 1% in there, I'm like, where did these people even come from? You know, it really makes you start to wonder about the population as a whole. Very strange. Anyway, okay, rant over. Let's get to your reading, Aries. Okay, so, and you guys know I keep it real, so I'm going to tell you exactly what's in the cards and see what's coming up. Woo, got the big goosebumps right now, and that means this is right on target here, okay? All right, so Aries, Wow. So I'm going to start here. I'm looking at your energy, Aries. I'm going to start right out with the Tower, but the Tower is reversed, okay? Again, this is pretty intense already. When I just look at this spread that I pulled, and I pulled it based on the energy coming up, okay? I'm just going to really keep this real. I'm just going to warn you, okay? And I know a lot of you have thanked me for that, so here goes. You all have been through a Tower. I mean, it's still in your aura. This is what I'm reading around your aura at this time, Aries. But it's a little less severe at this point because the Tower is reversed. So Towers mean shocking, sudden changes, okay? This means things that happen out of the blue sometimes, really surprising, really very destructive in a lot of different ways. Can be destructive financially or emotionally or materially, okay? Now, right beside of that, we've got an energy of the reversed Queen of Wands. This can be a masculine or feminine in this case. Take it as it resonates for you, how it fits your situation or your person or yourself, okay? But this Queen of Wands reversed, when she's reversed like this, it's having to do with someone who's really out of balance and someone that might have been turned upside down by this Tower moment. This could be somebody who is abusing some sort of drugs, prescription drugs, that kind of thing. Can be somebody very out of balance and somebody that's feeling kind of crazy, you know, kind of neurotic about things and upset. So now this could be this person caused the Tower for you, Aries, okay? Or it could be, you know, the Tower came and it caused you to feel some of this energy too. So again, take this as it resonates. It could go in several ways, but I am asking to start out with kind of what's around my Aries viewers right now. And it's this feeling of feeling a little crazy because of this Tower, you know, just to sum it up, okay? Now, let me start, let's see, where do we want to go? Wow. Okay, so we've got the reversed Knight of Swords. Okay, reversed. The reversed Knight of Swords is having to do with somebody who wants to maybe be a bully. Somebody who's a bully in your life, Aries. And this is really significant of what's going on. And of course, unfortunately, this card comes up every single reading for you guys, okay? Now, this is very much having to do with somebody who is probably attacking your reputation, maybe attacking your finances. Based on the other cards here, it's emotional and financial attacks. It can also have to do with destruction of the family, children's lives being disrupted and things like that, okay? Now, it's interesting that this Page of Cups energy came up right below this, all right? Like these are kind of a pair or the same energy. Now, Page of Cups can have to do with someone who is just very immature, okay? Can have to do with a message. Sometimes it can have to do with a message of friendship and that sort of thing. So for some of you, I do see this coming up in the near future. There's a message of love, or there can be a message from a person who's younger. It can be a romantic message, okay? For some of you, this is a narcissistic energy, and I feel like this is gonna kind of rear its evil head, so to speak, coming up in next week, okay, over the middle of September. Just kind of generally looking at the middle of September for you right now. So when I look at this narcissistic card or this younger energy, again, take it as it resonates, I feel like doesn't want you to necessarily move forward because we've got the Fool reversed right beside of that. And I feel like this energy is either holding you back or is making you think about not moving forward, or maybe is blocking you in some way, because there's some kind of blockage of moving forward, Aries. And this is going into, again, the middle of September. So I feel like you might be feeling like something's holding you back, and I think it's coming in part from this energy. This is not this did come up upright, so it's not a horrible energy normally, except this other stuff that I'm seeing. So it kind of makes me wonder about this. Now, this could be a younger romantic love interest, and it could be you're having a hard time moving forward with it for some reason, because again, the Fool journey is blocked. The Fool meaning new beginnings, new pathways, and that sort of thing, okay? It's the first card in the tarot, so it's the movement forward and a new path, and sometimes not looking where you're going exactly. Be careful that you're not maybe feeling so much in love that love is blind, like you're not seeing where you're going down this path. There's a little bit of warning about that too, okay? So we've gotten to these. Now, there's something about feeling like you might have been in a state of limbo, but I feel like that's ending. I feel like that's kind of, some of you might still be in the state of limbo. This is the Hanged Man card. Some of you might just feel a little bit stuck, but it did come up reversed. So usually that's a release from that feeling of limbo, okay? And we've got these two cards coming up side by side. We've got Five of Pentacles next to Queen of Swords, okay? And this is kind of hanging around your energy, Aries, okay? So there may have been some sort of loss of money, but I feel like you're recovering from that. This feels like that's improving, okay? And that's sort of in your aura. It's kind of coming to you. It's kind of hanging over you in your aura at this time, okay? This Five of Pentacles energy that's reversed. So a release from that. And I think some of you, Aries, with this Queen of Swords energy, maybe you're just feeling, I'm just kind of going to withdraw a little bit. I'm not going to go with the emotions at this time. You know, if she's a card of, yeah, I've done that love thing before, I'm not doing that again. You know, she's been hurt before. And again, take this as it resonates. I read these cards as they come up. This could be male or female, depending on, who you are and all that. You'll know. But this card says, I've been hurt before and I really want to be hurt again. So stay over there. It's that kind of thing. A bit of coldness, a lot of intellect. This card is someone who is thinking with their head, logical, not leading with their heart at this time. Okay. And that's not to say you won't ever, that's not to say you didn't before. It's just, that's where I see it right now. And some of it's because of all this loss you went through. This Five of Pentacles is not only monetary loss, but it's loss in general. It's a feeling of sadness, and it's a feeling of being left out in the cold, just being kind of, I don't know, sad and lonely in a lot of different ways. Okay. So again, take this as it resonates, but it's caused this, I'm just going to think my way through this. I'm not going to get involved in all that heart energy at this time. Okay. A lot of intellectual energy with this card as well. A lot of intellectual energy, a lot of thinking, planning, that kind of thing. Okay. So it looks like some of you, all these cards seem to be coming up paired today, which is helpful actually. But there's something here about moving on. This is the Eight of Pentacles that's coming up, and this is having to do, Eight of Cups. This is having to do with moving on, saying goodbye. And I feel like some of you have already done this because it is showing up in the past. This is having to do with, I've just had enough. I'm going to leave this unsatisfactory situation behind. And, cups represent heart and love and romance and feelings and things like that. You're leaving that behind. It's like, he's looking to see where else he's going to go, and it's right beside of the card of nostalgia. This is the Six of Cups. This card can have to do with children. Maybe when you left this situation, this relationship that wasn't working for you, it could be, that it really disrupted children's lives. I said this earlier. And also there's some nostalgia. There's some sadness about the family unit. It's not what you wanted. You wanted your family to be together. That's what I feel very strongly. And there's a sadness here about leaving that behind, but there's a lot of nostalgia with this. There's a lot of memories with family time and children and children's lives and that sort of thing, and having to move forward. And I feel a lot of conflict with these two cards. Like, your head was saying one thing, your heart was saying another thing, and there's this tearing kind of feeling about what you had to do. You know, there was a self-preservation there, Aries, and some of you just had to like move on, you know, and it did leave family stuff in the wake of that, okay? So where we're going with this is, some of you are thinking about, believe it or not, all that said, some of you are thinking about reconciliation, or your person is, okay? We got Two of Cups here. So there's just something about having hopes or fears of a reconciliation, or of things coming back together, or of a new relationship altogether. Okay, Two of Cups are two people coming together, or situations coming together. And a lot of this reading so far has been about relationships. So I'm feeling like there's some thought there from either you or your person or both of, what if we got back together? How would that be? My answer to how that would be, based on the cards, this is the Devil card. This is the final outcome position here, okay? Meaning the final outcome of this reading, not your life, okay? Of this snapshot. This is a snapshot in time, okay? So this is having to do with a release from bondage, okay? And this is having to do with a release from financial worries and all kinds of just feeling a ball and chain around your foot, you know? And this is the final outcome. So feeling like you got out of a situation that was like a trap. You know, you felt like you were trapped a lot of the time. And this can also be somebody who has demonic attachments. I mean, the obvious with the Devil card. And like you've walked away from that, but it's still lingering kind of in the energy as well. You know, the Devil card is... it's kind of complex. There's a lot of things. There's financial worries connected with this. There's being chained to a situation with this. And I feel like, you know, some of your fears of getting back together might lead you back into this trapped feeling, okay? Some of you are kind of hoping to get back into this situation with this reconciliation, but there's still this concern about what if it's another trap, okay? So when I look at these cards, one of the things, and I'm going to pull some more cards for clarification, so hang in there with me for a minute. I'll get a little more detail for you. But I'm really feeling like with this Devil card, I would be really wary about going back to the other person. I would, based on what I'm seeing here. Let's get a little bit more information. There might be some Capricorn energy here that some of you are dealing with. Okay, also some air signs, because there's some swords coming up here. Potentially a Pisces. All right, Aries, let's see if there's other messages for you real quick before I end. Okay, what else does Aries need to know? Ace of Cups. So there's some kind of a new beginning having to do with love and relationship here, Aries. And I feel like you need to know that. You probably already do know that, but there is a new beginning. This is not a reconciliation. This is something new. So for some of you, there's going to be a new attraction. There's going to be new love. It's much more peaceful. And it's a spiritual love. And the reason I say that, when I look at this, there's a dove above the card. Above the cup. And there is a lotus flower down here representing your spirituality. So it's a very spiritual love. It's much different from the trap that some of you felt yourselves in, okay? Wow. And for some of you, it's going to be with this King of Cups, all right? So the King of Cups is very heart-centered. He can be a very spiritual man. He can be a healer. I just realized the Devil card's down here looking at you too. Did you see that? I was just holding it. I didn't even see it. This is what you don't see coming. We'll get to this. King of Cups. This one's trying to take over. Wow. I'm getting a really creepy vibe. Okay, so Aries, I always keep it real. Okay, I'm just going to tell you. This is the good card. This is good. This King of Cups is very good. Has to do with new beginnings and new love. Okay. He can be, or she, take it as it resonates, okay? But this person can be a doctor, can be a healer, a natural healer, can be a really good listener a lot of times, very, very much into things like art and music as opposed to sports maybe. Just very heart-centered, a lot of warmth and genuine love coming from this person. And I feel like your new beginnings are with a person like that, spiritual love. And what you don't see coming underneath, just glaring at the camera, again, is this Devil card. So twice this Devil card's come up. This is trying to undermine you, this dark energy. And I'm just going to say, I think this is very dark energy. That feeling in bondage, somebody doesn't want to let you go. Somebody does not want you to have a new beginning. There's somebody in your picture, either your past person or somebody I'm picking up on. Oh, this is who I'm picking up on, King of Swords. King of Swords here doesn't want you to move forward. So this can be a king or queen. Take it as it resonates. It's a swords energy. Want to poke you with their sword or cut you with their sword. Not a nice energy here at all next to this Devil card. Somebody wanting to block your forward motion. And it can be somebody very narcissistic. It can be somebody abusive. I would say based on those two cards together, there's a high chance of abuse. Yeah, for sure. And here's the Fool card again, reversed. Same card, it came up in this other deck too, the Fool reversed. So this is having to do with this person trying to block you from having your new love with this Cups energy, okay? Let me ask if there's anything else Aries needs to know, any advice or anything on that. My personal advice would be clear the energy, Aries. Clear all the energy around your house. Get rid of any belongings that you have that maybe were a gift from that person. Anything that you can do to clear that energy and break that bond would be a good thing. Some of you are getting a new job, and some of you need to get a new job to get away from that energy, is what this is saying, because I'm asking for some advice for Aries. So some of you really need to think about working somewhere different or changing jobs in some way. Let me ask for more about that, okay? Or some of you are getting a new job. Yeah, because there's either has been or will be a bad ending. And I'm just going to keep it real here, Aries. And I think some of you, based on what I've heard from you, you've already been through this bad ending. This Ten of Swords energy definitely went with your King of Swords, Devil card, and all that stuff. Whoa, that just jumped out. So, this is having to do with feeling like the rug was pulled out from under you, okay? So you're going to need a new job, or you're getting a new job. All right, because there's something really good and happy coming with this Three of Pentacles. I'm pretty excited about this. This gives me really happy feeling for you. There's something really good coming with money, jobs, new projects, new creative energy, new ideas. And they're saying, hang in there, don't give up too soon. We've got Nine of Wands that jumped out next to these cards I was reading. Yeah, you've been through this, but don't let this Ten of Swords ending energy stop you from moving forward. And I know you're not. Aries, like super strong. You guys are so resilient. It's not even funny. You really are. You just keep on going. And here's what, you're headed to this whole new beginning with this Ace of Cups and this King of Cups energy. So there's a very spiritual love. This is where you're headed. And I've said this before. Aries has gone through this whole, supposedly bad cycle. I know it's felt bad for some of you, but it's made you go to the next level. It's actually catapulted you forward, leaps and bounds. This person wanted to hold you back, keep you in bondage, attack you, whatever. But all it's done for you is like catapulted you forward in a lot of ways. And if it hasn't yet, it will, because this is a really big deal. When I get aces, this is a big deal. So this is an Ace of Cups with a lot of peace and spiritual love that's coming. So keep that in mind, Aries, as you go by, as you go through this situation, I'm really excited about this reading, actually. I mean, I can see where you've been, which hasn't really been all that fun, but where you are going is really amazing. And if you are into ascension and that sort of thing, I can tell you without a doubt you are on that ascension path. Okay, so this person, this devil energy and stuff, whatever, all it's done is help you out. Really, it's helped you get forward. It's helped you get past this stuff. So there you go. That's coming up. I feel like there are going to be some conclusions and some good things turning out. I would be wary of a reconciliation, but the new love, yeah. The new love, definitely. Okay, so thanks for coming in today. You guys are the best ever. So thank you so much, and I will see you again soon. Bye.